Hey everybody, thank you all for tuning in. Coinage Stocks here, coming at you with the update on UAMY stock. That's United States Antimony Corporation. UAMY ticker symbol UAMY. My last video did pretty good, so as promised, I'll be giving an update. We did get over 50 views, so appreciate you guys. If you guys have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. A lot of you guys watch the videos but are not subscribed yet, so hit that notification bell, like button, comment down below. I do read every comment. So in this video I will be going briefly over the fundamentals, be going over the technicals, which we got some interesting stuff here, and then towards the end of the video, if you guys stay tuned, I will be going over my position on this stock. So none of this is financial advice, just here sharing my thoughts on UAMY stock. So UAMY, what is UAMY? It's a mining company for antimony, which is a metal. So as I stated on my last video, just very briefly, it covers, they use this material for flame retardants. They also use it for armor piercing bullets, and they also use it. It is also used for semiconductors, which is very interesting. As we've seen semiconductors, reaching all-time highs. They have been dropping a little bit. So, I think there is a slight, possible correlation here with the semiconductor stocks and the UAMY. So if we take a look at this stock here, SOXL, it's a semiconductor index for the semiconductors. It uses a 3x leverage. We'll probably be covering this stock in the future. So I just want to show you the chart and just to show correlation with UAMY. So yeah, we were hitting all-time highs. And then, right now we're kind of in the same area where UAMY's at. Again, this is all like the major semiconductor index here. So this is SOXL. So I just thought I'd bring that up to you guys' attention. Also, with gold and silver being down, it just seems like it is kind of following that there from that point of view. So a couple other things to mention as fundamentals, just to wrap up the fundamentals. We do have FOMC meeting this coming Tuesday and Wednesday. So I think, I personally think that this stock will be heavily affected by the FOMC meeting. Be touching a little bit later on the technicals on the FOMC meeting. So interestingly enough, so on the 29th, that's when the full moon will be in full effect. So we might be reaching a bottom, so we'll be talking about that. So let's go ahead and now jump into the fun stuff, which is the technicals. So right here, taking a look at the weekly time frame, I did draw some wedge pattern right here, or this yellow, some trend line, which is this yellow area here. So we do, have this huge wedge pattern forming, which is very interesting. Here in the weekly time frame, we are still above the 200 moving average. We broke below this 100 moving average. Last video we were trading around $6. I did mention that this heavy liquidity zone, very potential that we're going to be reaching this $5 area, which we did. So that was a good call right there. So now gonna be dropping down in the time frames here. We were getting pretty close to this wedge or this trend line here. But to be honest, I like to look at levels. I like to look at levels more than the trend lines, but it is good to see, where your trend lines are to see, what most traders are looking at. So we could see that right here, we do have some liquidity. And with the FOMC meeting, being this Tuesday and Wednesday, I think we can be seeing a reversal somewhere around Wednesday. So I think prior to the news, we will continue to bleed come Monday and Tuesday. And then we'll grab this liquidity zone here. Considering that, a lot of buyers are interested since we are hitting lows, making lows. We know a lot of buyers would be interested. So the market maker's goal is to take out as many buyers before reversing back upwards, because, that'll take out a lot of the traders, swing traders. And, we'll also put a lot of fear into the retail traders. So I'm going to go ahead and drop down to the 4-hour. And then I'm going to be doing some drawing here. That was just to paint the picture here for you guys. So considering that, we are going to be hitting this trend line, I think a lot of people would be putting their stop losses here. So I'm going to actually put the bar just a little bit below this area, because I think the market maker will more than likely do a liquidity grab here. Taking out the stop orders, grab that liquidity and then run back up. So this 4-hour, I'm actually going to bring this just slightly up. I may have gone down a little bit too much, but somewhere around this area, I'll probably make this box just a little bit wider. So what we can be seeing is maybe a little breaking away from this trend line also, but only just to get back in the path of the trend line. So I'm going to go ahead and draw this path here. I'm actually going to go drop down to the 15-minute time frame. Now I could be a little bit more precise on where I'm putting this. So right here, come Monday, I'm going to put the weekdays right here. That way I can see this a little bit better. So come Monday, I do think we will be hitting this, possibly reaching this zone. And maybe kind of do a little bit of consolidating. Only then, come Tuesday, or actually Wednesday, we'll probably get a stop hunt. Just trying to get right here. FOMC, I believe, is at 11 o'clock. So something along the lines of this. Get the retail traders out. Quick whipsaw to the downside just to take retail traders out. I think we could be potentially seeing a move like this. Now the interesting thing is that the following week, which is we'll be getting earnings on August 7th on Friday. So that'll be the following week. So that's another catalyst. So, these next 2 coming weeks, I do believe that this stock will be highly volatile. But I do think we will get some kind of a play like this. I do believe in this stock. I think I don't personally think that we will be getting back to the to the dollar range or nothing like that. I think we can be seeing the $4 next week, but I think we will get a strong rejection. Can this stock reach around $3? I mean, I don't think we will go there just yet. Yeah, I mean, if we even go there at all. But I just thought I'd share my thoughts on that. So lastly, I just want to go over my position on the stock. So I am selling cash secured puts. So strike price at $6. It expires this Friday, July 31st. So if it goes above it, I collect all the premium. If it goes below, then I'll be forced to buy this stock, and my average price will be at $5.55, considering the premiums that I collect. And if I do get issued these shares, then I might consider selling covered calls, which would then bring my average to $5, which wouldn't be that bad either. But if I do get issued the shares, maybe I'll just wait off, maybe after, if it gets back to 6 or above 6, then I'll just close the position. If not, I'll just wait till earnings and, see if we get a bounce to the upside and, get out of my position to look for the next trade. Because, I do have a lot of conviction in this stock. I do think, things are bright for this stock. The military, I believe this company has contracts with the military, with all what's going on. Another last thing that I did forget to mention is that this stock did become, a part of, the Russell 2000, the index Russell 2000 back in June 30th of 2025. And ever since we entered that area, it's been bullish ever since then. So June 30th, which is right here, since entering the Russell 2000, it has been bullish because I think, this stock is a bit more of a safer play considering that. I believe it actually also got the S&P 600. I'll input that right here. But yeah, so that's all I got for this one. I just wanted to, just keep it brief. Interesting 2 weeks coming up ahead here for UAMY stock. Currently, I do think the future is bright here for this stock. So again, if you guys liking this content, smash the like button. It does help out the algorithm. It's just a way to support this channel. It motivates me to continue to make these channels. Put your comments down below. Like, what is your average price for UAMY stock? Curious to see what your guys' averages are. And yeah, let's chat in the comments down below. Thank you guys all for your support. Subscribe, smash the notification bell. Enjoy the rest of your guys' weekend, and we'll catch you guys all on the next one. Take care.